We are on Yucatan, and in the red, playing as the Huns, we have SY Moments. Over in the green, playing as the Huns as well, we have BAT Zinyan Boy. So, Hun War, Yucatan, generally only two real sorts of routes you can take. One, of course, is the Drush. This is a quite high food map, so of course you can Drush fairly easy on it and not get the worst feudal time in the world. And of course Scouts is the other option off that. Rarely we see people go for Archers straight away, unless of course it's a Mesociv, which in case Aztecs will generally Drush anyway. And Mines you can see a Drush every now and then, but generally they seem to go for the normal feudal kind of time and Archers. So, could go either way in this one. We'll see how it goes. Let's have a quick look at the maps. In the back for Zinyan Boy, we have 2 forage bushes, 2 stones, and a lot of deer and boar. So this is going to be a nice place actually to try and get some extra food, especially if you're drushing. And saying that, his location's really nice. He's got a gold on the front here, and a gold here and here. And of course, this is actually probably one of the easiest walling maps I've seen on this in a long time. Except for those ones where you can just wall straight across the front. So he's going to be able to just go straight across here. Of course, this hill will be a little bit annoying, especially if he's trying to take this gold. So anything up on here will do bonus damage to these villages. But he can wall across here, and he's done. Pretty simple. Especially considering if he walls about here. This gold's going to be out of range from crossbows, and it should be out of range from towers. Should. Unless there's like a villager there. In that case, I think it could be a little bit. But I think it'll be alright. So, map looks really good for him. Over in the other side, however, Moments, he's got his deer in the back as well, and if a potential Drush does come in, he's going to be able to just wall across here, which is really nice. But saying that as well, his berries aren't in the best location over here. Hopefully, though, he won't need to oversaturate them, because, of course, this is a quite high food map, and he does have berries in the back as well, so that's kind of nice. Wood in the back, which is nice. Stone on the side here. His gold's not in the best position in the world, but of course if he wants to wall off across here and maybe across here, then this gold's in a lovely location, so we'll be able to deal with that. Of course, this map is quite easy to wall as well. However, it will be a bigger area. Of course, having to wall across here will require minimalistic. Well, across here and across here will take quite a bit. And of course, coming from over here to try and patch this up from a Drush or Scout Rush could be a little bit annoying, so we could even see him try and wall off across here if he wants to. This is of course if they decide to wall. Saying that though, there's actually a barracks coming up here, and what's that? Militia, yep, there we go. So Yunboy is actually going to be drushing on this map. Quite an interesting choice by him. It looks like he's going to try and hold this area here open. And a little bit of scout fighting there, and of course this militia is going to come in and turn the tide, so of course, hopefully Yep Moments was watching, and he's going to be able to retreat with that one. 5 HP left on him, and of course go into that town center where he can kind of chill. Right now, Yunboy just trying to keep this area open so he can keep bringing militia in. Wall off coming across here, definitely a smart idea to force him past the town center. Could come around this way potentially and try and get some harass on these villagers, but it looks like he's going to be coming around. Ooh, that villager there. No! I thought he was going to try and box these guys in, but actually suiciding his militia through here to come into the back, trying to get some harass on these deer by the looks of things. Could try and lame the deer potentially, or go for the berries, try and bait these berry villagers. Saying that, looks like he's going to try and lame the deer here. And ooh, that was actually a quick reaction there by Moments. I don't know if that militia was actually going to hit it then, but it looked like it did. And he managed to snipe it with the villagers before the militias. Therefore, the food is still in the deer and he can use it. Definitely a smart play there by him. Really impressive, actually. Going to keep trying to bait these villagers here, and he's successfully baited one. Looks like he's actually going to try and kill one off here. How are we doing? Ooh, getting low on HP. They're going to be able to run away, though. It looks like this one as well will be running away. So the militia left on pretty low HP. I think there's one there on decent, but if I can find them. How's the scout doing? Looks like it will be able to. Ooh, saying that, this militia's probably going to get the kill here. And he'll be able to kill that, but of course, ooh, that was actually really good timing there, actually saying that. Looks like a little bit of spear harassed here. Did lose his scout, but of course, archer range is coming up, and thank God that was an archer range. If I clicked that and it was stable, I would have felt like an idiot. But anyway, it was fairly logical. Looks like these spears will get into a little bit of a fight here. More spears moving forward by Moments. Interesting that he's bringing these forward, especially when he should be able to tell his opponents not going scouts. So that's an interesting play by him there. And of course, archer range is already going up. So you're going to be able to get some archery harass out of them quite quickly. Saying that though, Moments is getting his wall up, which is nice. He's not walling off this side. Saying that, he's probably walling off with this villager here. Going to be able to wall this side here off. That barracks, of course, 1,500 HP. Going to be fine there. Palisade wall is going to be the only, well, weak link there. How are we doing here for walls? What are you doing? Interested he doesn't just wall off across here. Market going up for him, so it looks like he's going to be trying to get up to the Castle Age nice and quick, which means, of course, his resource distribution isn't actually great, considering he's not even taking gold yet, so we'll be forced to probably sell off a little bit of wood, or saying that he's got quite a bit of food up there, he might be able to sell off some of that, depending, of course, wood being the normal choice, though. And there we go. It looks like he is going to sell it off. Yep, sold off 100 food there. There we go. Alright, that is good. It looks like Archer's moving to the front point from a Moment's Gold Camp coming up over here. Wall-off has been completed by Yunboy. Another archery coming in the back here, saturating his gold quite a lot now. Berries as well, which is interesting. Deer have all been used up, so that's a good play by him. And it looks like he's going to try and break through this palisade wall here. And oh, these villagers could actually get sniped. Losing one. So they will getting two before this one gets away. That's an interesting one there. Potentially could break through this bit of wall here, but we'll see how that goes. This barracks looks like it will go down eventually, because of course not going to be able to run up and repair it, or he could risk losing another villager, especially with one on already low HP. Smith is up on the side. Could see knights potentially, or a boom. Saying that though, I believe, I'm guessing by the scores that Yunboy, yep, Yunboy's up. Is Yunboy going up before him? Yunboy has gone up before Moments. I didn't catch that. Did not notice that. I was guessing by the scores that the fact they were still reasonably close that they were both to upping, because otherwise Yunboy would have had a massive advantage, but interesting there. Very interesting. Yunboy upping first, going to be able to go for crossbows and try and get some harass here. Could potentially put down a forward siege workshop as well, try and get a little bit of harass. First archery range is up for Moments. Could potentially lose that. Looks like the stone wall here will be enough. Siege workshop coming up. How are we looking? Are we going for town centers? Yes, one going up down in the back over here. However, no more town center for Moments yet, so he could be a little bit behind in eco later on in the game, especially for third town center come. There we go. Third town center for a Yunboy going up over here. So Moment's actually going to be quite behind here in the economy if he doesn't manage to get some town centers up soon. How's he doing for wood? Oh, one town center getting dropped over here. It looks like his barracks will be taken down. Cavalry archers already out for Yunboy. Of course, does have that bodkin arrow already, meaning that his crossbows will be on par with this mangonel. So it's going to come down to a micro there. Another town center going up for Moments in this side. So it should be quite even. The three town centers will come up around the same time by the looks of things. That's a third, and third one over here. So there's going to be a small advantage for Yunboy, but it's going to be interesting. Taking out that barracks there, that's actually going to pad his score quite a bit. That mangonel, is it going to move forward, or no? It looks like not going to do anything over there. I think he saw that mangonel and decided to get out of there. Anyway, how are we looking? Lots of golds over here, so we could actually see Moments go for a fourth town center, especially the way the scouts are just sitting here on this area here to try and lock down this gold. Looks like Yunboy trying. Did I say Yunboy over here? I meant Moments if I said Yunboy, but still, ooh, killing a villager off over here that was trying to wall, so we'll be able to break through here eventually. How are we doing over here? It looks like, yep, we'll need to put more farms up in a minute. No fourth town center for Yunboy. Let's actually have a look at the pops right now. Moments on 53, where we have Yunboy on 76. So quite a big lead for him at the moment. As we can see, it's like 500 points. So he's doing quite a good job there. That extra town center coming down over here, though, will make quite a big difference, actually, if it manages to get up, because it looks like it will. And hopefully it gets nice and good. Looks like over here could potentially get some harass on these villagers, particularly this farmer if it decides to walk too far this way, which it looks like it is, and of course might be able to get one or two over here, especially if he puts a tower up probably there. I might be just out of reach of the town center, but we'll be able to probably snipe a few villagers on this gold over here. Looks like he's going to try and snipe. No, not going to get some over there. Looks like he's going to move back before anything too bad over there happens. Could have probably killed off one or two and got out of there in time, but should be okay. Saying that, important thing, has he got bloodlines? No bloodlines yet. That's an interesting one for him. Doesn't have the armor upgrades either. So that's an interesting thing to note there. It looks like both players going for a pretty big boom right now. However, saying that, Yunboy is continuing to bring in units right now. Saying that, he's actually bringing villagers forward as well, so we'll be able to get quite a bit of harass here. Especially if he drops, yep, a siege workshop. There we go. Of course, nothing going to be more threatening than a mangonel sitting outside your wall sniping a town center. Because there's not really a lot you can do about that, of course, unless you decide to... Ooh, that was lucky. Unless, of course, you decide to engage in mangonel combat, and then in that case, it's really going to come down to who has the best micro. Losing two crossbows there, so that's going to kind of hurt. How are we looking? Archery range starting to kind of bust through here. Of course, he will be keeping his opponent off these barriers sitting there, which is nice. And of course, that mangonel will have to move sides. More archery ranges coming up right now. Looks like it's a university. Is he going up? Moments is planning on going up. There you go. I wasn't expecting that. That means he's going to have quite an early Imperial time. which should be nice. And Yunboy could potentially go up as well, but he's really lacking on the gold at the moment. Of course, creating battering rams and this many archers will really do that to you. So we'll have to remember how much he has. How's he doing town center wise? He's still only on the 3. Still only on the 3, so that can explain why his opponent's starting to catch up on him a little bit. Oh, going for this town center over here. This could be really, really bad for moments. He is garrisoning it though. And of course his archers forcing it to stay up. Losing some crossbows though, and that's really going to hurt. Of course, crossbows being able to outrange the town center, which means he could keep this battering ram safe. But now he's down to 2. It's not really that big of a threat. And gonna lose these guys here. It looks like he actually garrisoned that, so there you go. Don't think he's gonna get any villages. Oh, getting 1. Cavalry archers did manage to get the kill there. Bloodlines has been done. More archer ranges coming up for moments right now. And how are you looking? Yunboy looks like he's about to up as soon as he gets the gold. Moments is already on his way up. So that's an interesting play by him. Definitely going for an early castle time. Lots of barracks actually coming up here by moments, by Yunboy right now. So unless he's going for like some kind of massive pike push, I don't know. I cannot tell. Right now on this side, it looks like these cavalry archers will be taken down. Elite skirmisher research being done. Lots of skirmishers being produced. Sounds like he's a little bit low on gold, even though he has heaps there. Looks like he's saving for cavalry archers by the sound of thing. Yeah, cavalry archers on the way now. Ballistics most likely already done. It looks like over here could potentially take out this town center here with these 2 battering rams. But gonna be a close one. Surprised he didn't wait for that 3rd. So sniping 2 villages there, which is quite nice. And elite skirmishers coming around might be enough just to hold it in here. Of course, cavalry archers +1 armor and bloodlines can sit under those town centers a bit. We'll still lose them inappropriately, but it still works, I guess. Town center there, 800 HP, getting really low. Actually starting to repair now. Imperial Age it is, and I think it's repairing just quick enough to stop these battering rams. Ooh, saying that, it might just go down here. 53 HP. I don't know. I think he might just defend it. Yeah, he's going to keep this one alive. That's an interesting job there. Very well done, actually. Was not expecting that. Some knights out from Yunboy right now. No armor upgrades on them whatsoever yet, which is kind of interesting. Oh, those cavalry archers are taking a lot of damage. That is going to hurt. The second one come. Ooh, that's going to hurt a lot. Anyway, town center survived. That's probably the main thing of that. Some knights are out, of course, to kill off these skirmishers and Mangonel, which means, of course, we could see a late play from him into Paladins. Yunboy on his way up to the Imperial Age. No heavy cavalry archer yet, which is nice. Which is a good change for me, of course, saying elite cavalry archer. Same thing, same diff, I guess. Tower is up here for no particular reason, I guess. Looks like there was a castle coming up, but these villagers will get killed off before they get all 2 villagers. Oh, he's gonna get him. So that castle is going to have to wait before it comes up. Saying that, there's probably more villagers. Yep, there we go. More villagers are on the way already to try and get it up, which is nice. However, I can't see anything else too ridiculous happening. Castle coming up over here from a moment. It's going to be a good defensive position for that one. Over on this side, really needs to rebuild his lumber camp there, I reckon. But not too bad, actually. He's defending quite well. Knights are running in here. I reckon they will get killed off, especially now the fact there's a castle up. Have got the +1 armor now. Skirmishers do have the +1 as well. How are we looking for these cavalry archers? They do have a bracer, which is nice. They will get that Mangonel, and it looks like the castle will be going up. Yep, there we go. Castle is up, ready to defend, and I reckon Moments might already... What's he got garrison in there? Is that a trebuchet? Yes, he has a... Yes, he did have a trebuchet garrisoned in there, so he will be able to take out this castle from a range here, which is going to be really effective. And of course, the trebuchet out from Yunboy as well. Going to potentially try and take out these trebuchets, I'm guessing, just from the range and the arc. Yep. So it looks like he is aiming for that trebuchet there. We'll be able to take it out, hopefully, before this castle goes down. Saying that, though, starting to get on quite low HP. There are 2 trebuchets out. And it looks like the barracks will be coming out the back here. Looks like he knows his opponent's going for Cavalier. Of course, he did see a lot of knights run in, so he will be able to go for those pikes and be able to defend with them, hopefully in time. Heavy cavalry archer has been done. Skirmishes, of course, Cavalier as well. Lots of archeries up right now for our friend Moments on 2 for 6 archeries, actually. That's actually quite a good effort. How are we looking? Has got the +2 armor, +3 range. Chemistry just finishing up then. Starting to look really good, and he's actually starting to push Yunboy back, which is really bad. Walling this off here nice and quickly. This is getting bad for Yunboy. He's really just can't engage this trebuchet line here, because of course the castle going to be able to defend, more stables coming up, so it looks like light cavalry and Hussar will be on the table right now, especially for dealing with these skirmishes. Going to be really good. That mangonel as well, going to be quite effective. Cavalier are out. They do have the +4 armor upgrade, which means they're going to be quite effective, but of course if there's too many heavy cavalry archers, and the fact they'll be fighting under a castle as well if he tries to engage, which he's going to, it's not going to end well for the Cavalier. This isn't going to go well. There's quite a few Cavalier out, but they're fighting under a town center against, in a choke, with a mangonel behind it that can kill off skirmishers. Yeah, that was not a good tactical decision, like, at all. And losing most of these skirmishers. We're going to lose a few more. Yeah, there we go, killing off another one there. And it looks like this Cavalier will get killed off. And there we go. Bad tactical decision, bad tactical loss. So I guess Moment's really succeeding there, managing to push through here, and we're seeing a bit of light cavalry out on the field as well, 2+2 armor on them already, so going to be putting up a good amount of damage versus these skirmishers. Of course, only having 6 attack on them, so only going to be taking 2 damage to that 80 HP, I guess is probably the right thing. Or Vitality, we could call it Vitality, but HP sounds nicer. Going in there, he's getting a bit of a scout. This isn't going to go well. It's another siege workshop up here, so we could go for siege ram potentially and just try and break it all with siege ram. But now the fact that cap ram's on the way, the fact light cavalry are out now, is going to make that a bit harder, especially with the amount of stables he's going to have pumping them out. Saying that, we should probably have a look at them. Yep, lots of light cavalry on the way. No Hussar though, so that's an interesting one. But still, Yunboy really put himself in a bad position with that attack here. Siege workshop coming up, and I can see. I don't know how he's going to push this one forward, but, there we go, there's our reason. Castle, going to be able to force the engagement here. These guys will have to move forward to try and attack this, and of course he will be able to move forward as well and engage these units as they're trying to stop the castle coming up. So, makes sense. And there goes that cap ram. This castle is definitely going to be in a bad shape when it comes up, though. Saying that, it's yeah, this castle's only going to have like 3,000 hit points when it comes up, maybe less. 3,000, try 1,800. This castle will go down, but it did force his opponent to run in and try and fight here, which is exactly what he wanted, really. He's going to lose all his Cavalier, and of course, light cavalry are going to be able to decimate these skirmishers. So really, that castle did achieve what it wanted to, and that's really getting his opponent to push forward. He's going to be able to sit there with the mangonel as well, which would be a nice thing to do. And looks like these cavalry are getting killed off slowly but surely right now. Cav rams, of course, moving forward, but of course getting taken out by the light cavalry. Light cavalry, of course, surviving against the Cavalier because they have volleys of arrows coming in, defending them. And I reckon this might be GG. I don't think there's anything Yunboy can do right now. Conscription being researched, and once he loses this forward, it's over. Castle coming up over here now. Yeah, Yunboy, he's going to lose this forward, and he's going to lose all his production in this. Was that a GG? I don't know. And yes, that was GG there by Yunboy. Losing this forward here, losing most of his army, had no resources to work with. Looks back, this is all the gold he had left. So he wasn't in a very good position there, whereas Moments had 2.5k wood and like 1k stone and gold and whatever. He knew exactly what he was doing. He was in a real good position here. That main attack over here, I think, was the one that really screwed Yunboy over. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.